Along. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and shalom to the elect of Israel, the 1/3, and the Akim and Aquab listening truth and sincerity. To you, I say shalom. Alright, I just wanted to bring a, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I just wanted to bring out a quick lesson about how this walk is not an easy walk once you're in this truth. All right. My first precept will be from the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. All right. It doesn't say once you serve the Lord, everything's going to be easy. It says that we're going to have to constantly endure. We're going to be tempted. We got to prepare for that. This is why we got to stick by Yahawashi Yahawashi and law, statutes, commandments of these scriptures, man. All right, let's jump over to James chapter 1, verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. All right. When you start getting tempted, when these demons start when these demons start trying to alter your mind and tempt you, you count it as joy. That means you're doing the work, man. That means they're trying to knock you down because you're on your way up. All right, verse 4. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. All right, that's, you know what? If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given unto him. Right, we've got to ask for wisdom how to conquer our demons, how to stay in the truth, man. The wisdom starts with the begin. Salakia, wisdom starts with the fear of the Lord. All right, a perfect example of this would be Job. Now, Job was a rich man that had everything. But let me bring out some scriptures. All right, there was Job chapter 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared the Most High and eschewed evil. All right, so Job feared the Most High, and he hated evil. All right, verse 2. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. So Job had 10 children. His substance was 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, and 500 yokes of oxen, and 500 she-asses, and a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all men of the East. All right, so Job was one of the richest people on the planet. He was the top 1%. All right, and just to show you that sheep aren't cheap. And he has 7,000 sheep. So I'm just going to show this real quick. I'm just going to put sheep and search the news. This is the world's most expensive sheep, and it just sold for $500,000. So sheep these days are selling for $500,000, up to $500,000. So it probably wouldn't be uncommon to see sheep selling for $20,000, $30,000. And Job had 7,000 sheep. This man was very rich. All right, so let me scroll down, get to the point. Actually, let me jump to verse 8. And the Most High said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth the Most High and escheweth evil? So this is out of the Most High's mouth that Job was perfect. Then Satan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, doth Job fear Yahweh for naught? Hast not thou made a hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance increased in the land. So right now Satan is saying, yeah, he fears you because you gave him everything. But verse 11, but put forth Slack, but put forth thine hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power, only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord Yahweh. So the Most High gave Satan the green light to touch everything that Job owned. And let's see what happened. All right. Verse 13. And there was a day when his sons and daughters were eating and drinking in their eldest brother's house. So all 10 children were in the oldest child's house, just eating and drinking, just chilling. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them. And the Sabians fell upon them and took them away. Yeah, they have slain their servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. So Sabians fell upon Job's livestock, and only one person escaped to tell the story. And while he was telling the story, let's see what happened. Verse 16. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of the Most High is fallen from heaven, and have burnt up the sheep and the servants, and consumed them. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. So the Most High made it rain fire and brimstone upon the rest of his livestock, and only one servant escaped to tell him. And verse 17, while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels, and have slain, and have carried them away, yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in the eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the 4 corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Then Job, so this man just lost everything. All his goods, servants, even his children, all 10 children. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head, and fell down upon the ground and worshipped. So this man cut his hair, ripped his clothes, and just fell on the ground. Verse 21. And said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord Yahweh gave, and the Lord Yahweh hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. So Job said, I came to this world with nothing, I'm going to leave this world with nothing. And he still gave praises to the Most High. In verse 22, in all this Job sinned not, nor charged Yahweh foolishly. So even though Job lost everything that he had, even his children, he still praised the Most High. So he knew that this walk wouldn't be easy. We know this walk ain't going to be easy. We just got to stick to it, man. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up and say shalom.